hello, she'll welcome you guys, and then you guys can talk.
Okay, now I'm free. Or am I going to hear recording of that?
Sponsor. So.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
It's sponsored by Blue.
It's actually sponsored by Grizzly Audio. So.
That's right.
We're live in the Grizzly Audio Visual Studio.
That's right.
We have a plaque. You ready?
Plaque?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Share it. All right.
Okay, I'm not gonna talk.
So,
No.
for our casual listeners, we have casual and formal listeners.
Oh, get your Kleenex in case.
It's gonna be pretty emotional here. So, just unloading everything. We're putting everything on the table here, folks.
Well, that's a good
There it is.
answer.
I'm all in.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll introduce the episode, and then we will introduce you all, and I will probably welcome back Patrick as my co-host, maybe. Proudly.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go.
You're the person who's correct.
Oh, and just don't bang
No.
the table.
No, don't do that.
That was good. Thank you. And we're back to See Here's the Podcast with episode 22, and we are live on several venues. We're on YouTube right now, we're on Facebook, and I'm once again joined by my co-host, Patrick.
Why did you pause when you say that?
I kind of hope, like, if I close my eyes and turn, you won't be there.
No, and actually now, today, I'm right next to you.
You are. You're a little lower than me today.
I'm always lower than you.
Just forget what you
And that dulcet voice you heard from across the table was belonging to Bill Delozier. You all right there?
hear. Making adjustments for radio.
That's right. Put them together, make a good one. We have Bill Delozier from In All Seriousness. We also have Steve Schelinski.
Thank you.
And we have Sue.
No one applauded. Nobody applauded.
I plug
A
myself.
little bit under.
Under
There
the
may
table.
be people applauding online. We have no idea.
And Sue,
I was going to say Sue,
Go on.
but and Sue Berthel. Just Delozier Berthel.
She's in denial.
she's in denial.
That's a smart move. Survival.
And we are here today to just have a lot of fun because these are the three of the funniest people in all of Erie, I think.
And they are part of
God.
they are part of a big. That's right. They are going to say some of the funniest things in the world.
That is great. If only our leader, John Dean, were here.
This is part of the In All Seriousness comedy troupe in Erie, Pennsylvania. Bill, why don't you tell us a little bit about In All Seriousness?
What would you like to know?
Tell us how it started.
Oh, back in the day, there were several people looking at other people. And there was an idea that was spawned. And then they went to the restroom and came back and said, hey, we can maybe do better than those.
Oh, okay. And who were those people?
That was John Stockhausen.
Because he's not here.
He is,
He's
not
dead
with
to us.
right now. God bless him.
Cotton traffic.
Yes, they called him cotton traffic. After his cotton picking days. And then,
Who are we speaking to right now? This is not Bill Delozier.
I was trying to say.
Old timey.
Oh,
Bill
old-timey.
Delozier.
Because you're talking about the
The
past.
wise.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to the
Slovenly
Moronic.
dullard. I've dealt with all these.
That's right. Perpetually.
So continue your story, please, old man.
Oh, they just saw a group on stage and said, we could do better than that if we made it up. I mean, that's the story I heard because I'm not one of those people.
But this was back in October of 1983, so the comedy troupe's in their 33rd year. It'll be this October.
33 years.
33 years.
And over the years, how many members of In All Seriousness have there been?
He's like smelling you
Before he talks something, I've lost my train of thought.
He's so close to me because he doesn't have a proper chair.
I bet there's been 2 dozen or so over the years.
There's more than three for sure.
Yeah, more than what's in this room.
Right.
Definitely all of them.
Yes. Yes. They've come and they've gone and they've come again and then they cleaned up and left.
Are you born again though?
Yes.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
No.
Oh.
No.
And tell us some of the venues that In All Seriousness has performed.
I think it's easier to tell you the venues we've not performed in Erie.
Go on.
Sunflower Club,
Rainbow.
PP Club,
Rainbow.
If you're listening, Sunflower Club.
Rainbow
I have
Gardens,
to sign in.
and that one restaurant.
You've never performed Rainbow Gardens?
I
I
thought we
believe
did.
not. I did not. I thought you were asking for my personal biography.
I performed there, but it was in the restroom.
That's right.
How about at the cookouts at Presque Isle? Or something.
No, silence. No,
Always good for
Not good
radio.
for podcasting.
Where was the wagon that was filled with hay?
That was out,
Northeast, yeah, in City Hall for some reason.
no, it was from the Boys and Girls Club, and it was behind like what's that, it's a 3-letter, anyway. There was a place where the thing was, and we did that.
CIA.
Yeah,
The CIA.
And CSI was there. Everyone who has street, the AAA was there.
FBI.
And not the FBI.
Not the FBI.
No.
Getting back to the peninsula,
FML.
Yes.
the Presque Isle days just had, Discover Presque Isle just had their 20th anniversary. We did the first Discover Presque Isle 20 years ago, 1996.
Did you do the 20th?
No, it was just too warm, I didn't feel like
Like today?
Yes.
Humid.
Very humid.
Heat index of 98.
What does that mean? Like out of,
I think it means out of 99, because
Oh,
it seemed
okay.
like pretty freaking hot.
Yeah.
pretty freaking hot.
Now some of the other credits that I know, this is just get used to it. Why don't you stand
Yes.
over? Some of the other credits that I'm aware of is commercial work. You've also done some commercial work in here, have you not?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
We pioneered H.J. Langer back in the day.
Back in the day.
That's a
just-
commercial I saw in Jamestown growing up.
Oh.
Yeah, he got us for the Dr. Plumbing, and we put together a couple things, and he liked it, and is he gonna hear this?
I have no
I
idea.
highly doubt it.
He's one of those kind people.
Is he online now?
He's joining us on Facebook Live.
He is a person that did not have a high school degree and is now owning doctor's homes. Now, we are not responsible for any of that. I'm just saying, if you work hard in this country,
So he owns doctors' homes by not doing a good enough job of making them have to move?
Yes. He screws up their plumbing so much, so bad, they flub it out.
Right.
And he buys them cheap.
right, they usually pass out.
He like flips homes by flooding them.
He flips and floats.
Oh, heavens.
I like to say,
It should be a HGTV show.
if not for us, he'd be just one guy with a plunger walking around the city asking them to clog toilets.
Which really, there's a lot of those people.
Right. There are too many.
He's the only one with a cape, though.
It's true.
Yeah, you're probably right, yes.
He wears it daily.
Well, for some of our listeners that aren't familiar with In All Seriousness, it is not only a comedy troupe, it is also a murder mystery troupe. So talk a little bit about what you guys do with those murder mystery scripts and where you perform them and what you offer.
Oh my God. Well, Sue can take this.
So,
Sue!
Yes, well, actually, we should give credit where credit is due. Charlie Coratori of the Erie Playhouse started the original murder mystery group in Erie, and he wrote 15 shows over the course of at least that many years, and started the business and got the whole thing going. And when he was ready to retire, some friends of ours who were involved in that group said, well, we don't want this to end, so they started managing the group. And after a couple of years, it got absorbed into In All Seriousness as our murder division. And murder mysteries are, a little different. They're usually not necessarily a show that's open to the public, but something that we bring to an organization, or we do have a long-standing relationship with the Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad, where we do the
alley that changed the world.
yes.
Oh,
That is correct.
that means we drink.
I have to. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I got it.
We don't have commercial break.
Oh, yes.
Well, we'll be right back here
So when do we drink?
And with a rule.
I think the doorbell rang.
on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So anyway, so you have the murder mysteries, you have a lot of other things. You have the match game that is very popular now, especially at the Riverside. You have improv comedy shows, you have wedding, like fake wedding shows that are interactive. What don't you do?
What do we do? We don't Windows. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right.
You can't even pretend.
It's all in.
We mind doing Windows.
You might.
And they're very clean. Clean.
Got it,
Just
thank
saying.
We do pretty much what we are asked to do. I mean, custom comedy is something we've been able to do early on. We did a Purim show for Purim.
you. Wow.
We did programs for elementary school programs for don't use drugs or, wash your hands and things like that. I mean, basically, we're comedy horrors, I think is what we say.
How often do people request shows about hand washing?
You know, not so much anymore, it's a sad state of affairs.
Right.
It's more fun now. That's really long.
We're being joined by John Stockhausen, who has a can of Altoids.
Well, I did that just to make sure that since we're mostly going to be heard, that we all smell the same to the viewing or listening audience.
We actually do have a viewing audience.
Zach Flock.
Inside that.
Zach, hi there.
Zach Flock is watching.
And who knows on YouTube? Maybe nobody.
Wow.
You.
Hi, posterity.
Maybe Matt Werdrublik is watching.
Oh,
Yes.
I think he's always watching from somewhere.
Yeah, the nice thing with Facebook Live is that you can really just start viewing anytime and you can, oh, thank you. You can take notes.
It's curiously small.
I don't think this is gonna go out like blue moon, so I'm gonna save it.
That's fine.
Is that all
But
right?
it's something.
Can I just like dab it a little bit on?
Oh, well, whatever happens.
He's sitting very close to me today, so I'm just put it right there.
Right there. Oh, your shoulder smells lovely.
So I guess what maybe I'd like to ask is, what has been your neatest experience with the troupe?
Neatest.
Define neatest.
Yes.
Tiniest.
There was the Undertaker's convention.
Oh, yes.
Maybe
Do
most
tell.
neat
Yes.
Undertaker's
Yeah.
convention.
Tell us
Straight up
about
to
it.
the bar.
Is that the Comedy Lake Park?
Well, the Undertaker's convention was something that we had never known, nor known of as a thing prior to getting booked by them, but they were among the most, let's see, what's the polite word for drunk? Enthusiastic
Yes.
people that we had ever performed in front of. And we wrote a variety of macabre and death-related skits and sketches and songs for them that they found hilarious. Who would
John in
guess?
particular wrote a parody of Under the Boardwalk to Undertakers, and it was,
The Undertakers.
Wow.
but it's shows like that. It's so unique. You wouldn't think a group like that existed, but we were able to fill an hour-long show with comedy just.
So you basically
suited
can
that.
tailor any show to whoever is asking.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's all research, and then John and Sue basically do a ton of writing.
Yeah.
And a few things too, but the inspiration comes from what the client wants.
Oh,
There's
that's
been,
very neat.
there's been odd things too. We've had,
The Undertaker wasn't on?
no.
No.
Fell right on the bill.
But
No, you asked for neat, not
I'm
odd.
sorry.
But don't forget, the as good as the show was, the wet T-shirt contest they had after our shows was even more unique.
Oh,
The
boy.
Undertaker's wet t-shirt?
No, the
Oh.
lives of the Undertakers. I think there's a calendar somewhere.
They have their own acronym, I
Now,
understand.
was this a nationwide organization or was this an Erie thing?
Northwest Pennsylvania.
So that narrows it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considerably.
Yes.
So you couldn't do Undertaker jokes that were nationwide.
Well,
You had to do Northwest PA.
Jokes, yeah. Well, we wrote like Lake Erie jokes and threw them into this.
I drowned in the lake, that kind of stuff.
Right, not the river.
No.
That would be Southwest
River.
Pennsylvania.
Right. Nobody has that.
Very cool.
Well, we've had fake speakers. We had John's mother was a nun that spoke to the bishop, I believe, one time.
Not really. She played a nun,
Oh, that's right. Yes, she played.
and as her speech went on through the evening, she got tipsier and tipsier. I'm doing finger quotes for the people listening. And
Patrick, what are you doing?
Piece of paper.
yes,
Oh,
so we
What's going on there?
put together an event where a nun got drunk and berated the audience.
That's fun.
Yeah, we had a person that said that they were the CEO's friend from college, a fraternity brother.
Nice.
And had him put the organizational chart for the company up on there and cross people's names out.
And fired them at the show.
Fired them.
They
at the
didn't know it
show.
was a show. They thought it was a
didn't know.
seminar.
Oh, wow.
And then the CEO who was in on it stood up and said code blue or whatever their security was, and the security took him away. And then we started our real show. They didn't know, they saw their own name being crossed off and, things like, we'll find a place for these people here and
Yeah.
we're changing our paradigm, all the keywords.
Did you have anybody that was like
Thank you for
actually
saying
had,
that.
I thought they were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were sitting in their seats. They thought we were just going to see another boring speech, and then all of a sudden they started getting a little itchy. Oh my God, I think they just crossed out my name. That's what happened.
But no shots were fired.
No.
It is Erie, so that's a big
Yeah,
deal.
it was a concern of ours.
Steve, what's your favorite or unique, odd, whatever you want to go with?
You know, my favorite thing, and this is kind of a minor thing, was my first Smuggler's Wharf show. Now, when the troupe started, we had a running Saturday gig at Smuggler's Wharf, which is still located down at the dock. And I had seen the troupe there a few times, and I thought, no, it'd be cool to actually do this. And so it's kind of a personal thing. It wasn't any great troupe highlight, but my first Smuggler show was really an accomplishment for me that I was able to actually get up there and do that.
What has been your favorite bit?
I had a couple.
I'll tell you my favorite skit.
Chicken.
No, that's like 150 if I'm right.
Oh, that's high.
Yeah. John wrote a skit way back when called the Gangster Skit, and I saw him perform it at Smugglers, and he did the part, and it's a very verbose part, and it's perfect for John if you know John. And one time John, I don't know, was traveling or something, he couldn't do that show, so I got to do John's part in the Gangster Skit, and just loved it. I had a great time doing that.
Very cool. Bill?
Awesome.
Bill?
Well, I'm more a fan of the improv in general. And actually, my thing I always salute the military. Every show we do, every conversation,
I
every time.
beat you to it. Usually you got
You're
it.
right. Yeah.
Stand up if you really mean it.
That's right.
I'm sorry. Anyway, it actually involved these two sitting next to me. There was an improv show at the Roadhouse Theater. It was a Who's Line show, and we were doing, what's it called, Greatest Hits?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the greatest.
Great
Hits.
What the
Yeah, you got to be
Oh,
careful
it
with
can
that.
be, yeah. Well, it was a hit at that time.
Hits.
And Steve and I are pitching for it, and we're pitching, and this is, we do as pure improv as you can possibly do. We didn't know what genre we were going to mention, anything.
Now, is this where you sing a song right after?
This is us making up stuff. Oh, we
So this is a lot like
Yeah.
Who's Line.
This is the Who's Line.
It's exactly
Okay.
like Who's Line.
It is the Who's Line.
Unless it's trademarked, in which case it's not.
No.
It's not even close.
Then it switches.
Yeah.
I don't care whose line it's from.
CYA.
We just put, I don't even remember what the suggestion was, but we said like an opera polka or something like that, having to do with the snails or whatever it was. Sue, who is on live piano, starts making up that genre of music. John had to sing a song having to do with that to music he'd never heard and didn't know where it was going. And it turned out unbelievable.
Is that recorded anywhere?
I don't think
It's
so.
just in our memories.
My jaw actually dropped.
It was very well done, and John was great singing, and Sue was multi-instrumentalist, guitar, piano. That should be mentioned, great musician, and it just worked out perfectly. The thing with improv is you strive for perfection each time, and it rarely happens, but that was about as close as we're going to get.
Or perspicacity.
Perspicacity,
That's true.
Yeah,
perseveration.
we like
Whoa,
that.
wow.
$5
$5 word. Or get some more money back. Okay, so John, your favorite bit?
Bit.
Or skit, or writing, or...
Performance or
Uh,
character?
I was stunned
I can,
at a performance at Scott McClellan's place where we did a New Year's Eve, was it?
We did many shows. That was
Yes. That was a particularly obnoxious thing.
Get on the mic.
It was particularly obnoxious, and prior to the actual performance, Scott, being a proponent of the First Amendment, mentioned to us, despite our protestations, that there were certain words that we really didn't want to actually use, and he introduced us by telling the audience that the comedy troupe In All Seriousness will be performing tonight, but among the words that they will never say on stage are blankety blank, 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 and blank.
The 7 words you can't say.
Oh, no.
No,
Much
no, no.
worse.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
There were permutations of words you shouldn't say.
He had told you you couldn't say these things.
He was telling the audience we
and-
wouldn't.
Right.
Oh.
At the very beginning of the show. And there was a certain cast member who halfway through the show had to be physically restrained from running nude across the stage.
Steve.
Well, but not this time. 9 times out of 10 is
And me, that was extraordinary.
Do you all remember that? Do you?
Yeah, well, he introduced the entire show. We would say the word, but it's inappropriate. Yeah, and all the variations are also inappropriate.
And all of the words, too.
And the female finds it more inappropriate than other people.
I think you've said enough.
I think I did.
Okay, Sue.
That'd be like asking to choose which child.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
3 gentlemen have sat here and chosen the child.
I chose the child.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Give me the
You know,
pretty
His
one.
father chose.
Yeah. Fathers will do that.
Oh.
And the
Not that I would know because I have none of my own. No,
You know
I
fathers?
have no father, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you for that.
Oh.
And now all the money comes back and we start over.
Wait, who took out the garbage in your household?
I did, yeah. From what I remember. No, I just don't, I couldn't choose one. I mean, there's been so many great moments. What I am partial to is being a musician. I am very partial to the music that we have done over the years because not only do we have some extraordinarily clever writers, and the song parodies are just to die for, but we have very, very talented singers. And we would go on stage and we'd do something, and people were half not listening to the words because they were stunned that, that it was sounding so good. Okay, a great music moment. Remember performing on the USS Enterprise?
No, the Nimitz.
The Nimitz.
Nimitz.
The
In
Nimitz
Puget Sound, yes. And
during the Persian Gulf War.
Really?
yes.
On
And
the bridge.
Did you salute? A what?
Oh, yes.
A lot.
Well, I was naked, so.
Bill was at attention the whole time.
Thanks for searching. I
Yeah.
decided not to put the clothes back on.
In the Navy.
It's a half mask.
Oh,
Throw a
and
dollar
everyone
in.
cried.
Throw a dollar in.
We had a song parody that was, of course, popular during the time to Barbara Ann called Bomb Saddam.
No, that works.
It works.
Yeah.
And, so we would do it in Beach Boy 3-part harmony, amongst 6 people. So it sounded pretty full and pretty cool. So,
I can attest to that because I remember after murder mystery shows, we'd go to like a karaoke bar, get a drink, and these guys would just pop into 3-part harmony. I mean, it was
Mostly
amazing.
Mostly Steve.
Mostly Steve.
I was in all 3 parts.
I love to say.
Yes.
He brought his own wigs, he
Oh,
had his own
yes,
costume
great.
changes.
He's also great with diphthongs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
And
boy!
she-
I didn't know he wore them.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I have a speech degree, so.
He took English in grammar school.
That actually sends me into my very next question for you. So, what is the background? What is the educational background for all of you? If you have a degree in speech, I want to know.
I have a degree, you knew that. I guess I'll start.
Yeah, start, Steve.
I think I'm the only one here, at least, that didn't really do any theater or anything in high school. I was basically just kind of a shy kid, but I was always interested in comedy, and I got into comedy since grade school. Hopefully,
Oh, it's okay, we're fine.
So
Bird in the room.
I went to Mercer's Prep, and then from there I got a speech degree at Edinburgh. But I didn't really get into performing until a few years after high school when I started with the comedy troupe.
Okay, very cool. And Bill, School of Hard Knocks, what do you got?
Well, I was a small Indian boy, just finding my way through the streets of Calcutta, and all of a sudden,
Here we go.
I came across a guy who offered me a paper that changed my life.
Can we fast forward this a little bit?
Get to the 20th
Can
century.
we please?
I didn't do anything because I was too shy, and I was in a nightclub that did singing waiters and waitresses, and So I would do 1 or 2 songs the first couple weeks, and then they were hurting for somebody, and I did a couple more things. And I didn't do comedy until like the last year and a half there. And other than that, I was just singing.
Now, was one of your first songs, I think I heard this correctly, one of your first songs was Don't Be Fooled Again, is that correct?
It was never Don't Be Fooled Again. I didn't know that somehow. Yeah. Oh, well, I heard that first note. We won't be fooled.
Well, I'm sorry, you're right, I did get that wrong, I apologize. And go ahead, John Stockhausen, what do you got?
Chicken pox.
Oh, heavens!
You got chicken
That explains the rash.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I keep them very safe.
Under your nipples,
So
that's what you pointed to.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw you off as well, so I don't want people getting there.
All right.
Well, I've done tons
I
and
feel
tons
like
of.
you're about to start like the Odyssey.
Yeah,
Let's all get comfortable.
Yeah, it's Stockhausen talking again. Oh, gee whiz, why take one word when 57 will do? So, I've been doing theater since 1969, and done plays, ballets, operas, all that
Ballets?
stuff. I had a full scholarship in ballet at Secrets.
Get out.
True story.
That's how you
I
get chicks.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
street guy in
Can
ballet.
you do anything right now for us that's athletic?
Absolutely.
Could you show us? We have live video.
That's right, I've got my dollars here.
Yeah,
Do I
right?
have to take the headphones off?
I guess it's more impressive if you don't. Well, that's pretty good. It's like,
What was that?
Yeah.
Not sure what's happening.
There's also
It's ballet from the waist up.
there you go.
footy stuff, which
Which I can't see right
You can't see now, but he's doing some amazing things under the table. Oh, jeté, jetot. Gina Tech.
yes, but actually did that for 2 years.
That's awesome.
Well,
Did you want to be a professional ballerino?
no, the term is danseur,
Oh.
laughing Steve Schelinski,
Sure. Sorry.
laughing mockingly.
He took
So-
English, not French.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's still called danseur, even in English, except it's called dancer.
Oh.
I still like ballerina.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Missy Tiny Dancer.
But it's
Or Tony Danza.
Anyway.
So did we get the answer to the question?
No, we're gonna
No.
always ballerina.
Oh my God, all
No.
right, so,
Ultimately, it came down to a philosophical decision. Yeah, after farting around with my post-theatrical friends who were now no longer in college or doing as much theater, I believe that people who are funny have an obligation to the rest of the world to share what it is that they have. Because outside of the other thing that starts with the letter O, that is the second best thing you can give a human being.
okay, all right. So let's go back to the original question.
Was that?
What's your background? The love of God.
Oreos.
Outside of
For the
laughter,
love of God, what's your background?
okay, I've done lots of plays.
All right, good. Sue?
Next.
Sue, what's your background, Sue?
Ditto.
All right.
There we go.
Next thing.
We're going up on time, just like that.
Played, but,
I just need to mention real quick that I looked down just now and I saw this on my laptop and I was like, what medicine did I take? It's my Altoid.
You're just waiting.
actually, you could put that into a tiny little urinal and it works great.
Well, you know what to do, Patrick?
Are you calling me a name?
Yeah, it'd be good for adult house men's room.
That's correct.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
That's the name of my bag.
I was called that in college.
So some of the other things you offer as in all seriousness is game shows as well. Is that correct?
That's correct, Patrick.
Oh,
Wow.
dun, 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 dun. Tell us about that, Steve.
Well, the favorite game show we're doing, and we have one coming up in August, which is right now, is the match game at Riverside. And that's a lot of
Not the
fun.
one with Alec Baldwin.
No. We actually have a better host, Mr. Ken Colvin-Hayden.
Absolutely.
Listeners will know Ken. He's great. He is so natural at hosting that show. It's unbelievable. and he writes the questions. We have no idea what he's going to say, so it's really fun for us too because we get to improv our answers.
And when is that happening this month?
August 19th at the Riverside Theater.
How can people get tickets?
Well, you have to call the box office or go online.
And what's the phone number?
It's got like 10 digits if you use the area code.
More softballs.
So call the Riverside box office, check their website. There's a link there. It's a lot of fun, great meal, and we'll be there.
And I can attest, I did actually see the Alec Baldwin version on TV recently. You guys were way funnier.
Oh, yeah, way
funnier.
Yeah. And because it's not scripted.
Their answers
That is
aren't they give random answers. It's not even that great. So go see their show. Go
Yes.
see All Seriousness.
Please do.
We also are now doing Family Feud. We just started.
No
doing that.
way!
Well, it was another, you say.
With Steve Harvey?
It is with Steve Harvey in memory.
Oh, rest in peace.
He's a little more expensive,
I
but
know.
we thought we'd
But
go
we
the extra
think of
mile.
him while we're doing
Who is your Steve Harvey though? Who is the host?
Well, it was only done one time because again, the client said, "Do you have this?" And we said, "No, we don't. I'm sorry. Maybe we can help you develop it for yourselves." And they said, "Okay, well, we'll get back to it." And then somebody saw us doing a murder mystery at the Riverside Inn, and they said, "Did they get back to you yet?" And I said, "No, I think you guys are doing that on your own. They'll call you tomorrow." And he did. And he said, "You're doing it, and we don't mind paying, and we'll do whatever we can to support you." And like, okay. So I talked to Ken Falkenhagen again and said, "Hey, game show guy, do you want to put this together?" And so we kind of did using a run-of-the-mill set. I mean, we kind of created it there and actually did Family Feud for them. So now that format is actually.
How did you get your 100 people survey responses?
He went online and looked at past, and maybe Sue might answer that more legally.
You could survey people on Facebook.
Yeah, I would love to be a survey person.
Sue's really good with facts.
Yes, and you can find all of these questions on the internet for free. So why would you write your own? My thought, if it's on the internet, it's free, right?
It's all public domain.
It's all public
I
domain.
like that.
So we were actually able to gather more than enough information from historical copies of Family Feud shows.
Yes, yes, I can confirm and deny.
My question is, do you have families that are competing or do you stick in All Seriousness members on the panels?
We did not this time,
Right.
but that is something that we have discussed about having
A celebrity?
having one of us. If this was a group that when we perform for an organization, they'll put together their own groups. If we do it in the public domain, we would probably have one of us in with a bunch of strangers to kind of coalesce them into a family. Facilitate.
Yeah, but
coalesce.
we debated it.
Chill.
we didn't want to be on the winning end because then everyone's like, "You guys suck, I hate you." Or we didn't want to be on the losing end because they're like, "Well, you threw the game."
Right.
So it's really hosting is probably the best option for us.
It's a three-edged sword.
Yes, it's a triple-edged sword.
Oh, the old triple-edged sword.
Yeah, it's Wilkinson sword meets
Try.
Gillette and Mach 3, whatever.
Fantastic.
Mach thee. Mach thee went by soda.
Well, believe it or not, we're actually at the halfway point. I know, time flies.
Wow, John did talk.
Ooh,
We go in the
bam!
locker room and get
Oh.
something to drink and come back on.
No, we're gonna transition.
To
We're
showering?
transitioning.
Oh, John's gone.
He's doing a hokey pokey.
Okay,
That's what it's all about.
Oh, it is.
so we haven't been actually recent weeks because we've been doing a lot of bringing down my chandelier. We've been doing a lot of film reviews, but we try to incorporate some games, and I have a game for all of you right now. And then Patrick may have some games of his own.
I don't know. We'll
He
see.
doesn't know. But this game is called.
Ever since he stopped sniffing, his energy level
Yes,
really
I
went
noticed
down.
that.
I really
Take
don't.
another whiff.
Oh,
There it is.
Sounds good.
I missed the mint.
So I'm just gonna make sure. This game is called Soundboard, and so. Excuse me.
Sorry, go on.
I said beds.
Soundboard, I was listening.
And we have a special guest for you to talk to.
So basically, this is your chance to interview somebody who you don't know who it is.
That's right.
And John can't hear because he has no cans on.
Aww.
Would you like my cans?
No, cannot.
I was waiting for Sue.
I'll just be long-winded again.
So this is called soundboard, and I just gotta make
It's
sure.
actually
Oh,
loquacious.
you're queuing up who we're talking to?
Yeah,
I'm just making they're settled. So just give me a second,
Okay.
so that I can.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Did we get this one
I got
for
it.
someone on the phone
Did we?
in the back of a van?
Oh my God, we sure did. Yes, we did. We
All right,
had a
I
conversation.
think I have
Oh, I'm sorry.
This
Right,
person,
all right.
can you please be quiet,
Oh, boy.
Patrick?
All right.
Thank you. Okay, here he comes.
Hi. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Well, we've gone through that. Well, do you have your name? Yes. Well, this would be the part where you probably want to share it with us.
Are you wearing pants? If you're wearing pants, then yes.
Oh, well, it was short-lived, but let's give a big hand to Randy. Oh, Fred Rogers, he was just the character. Well, I didn't recognize you without a puppet on your hand.
Were we together last? I don't remember.
It's really hard when you find the person that you wanted to find.
I think Kate is thinking that right now.
Patrick, back away.
Oh.
Well, a bad place to hide in the middle of a bunch of children. So tall.
That's true.
Was he a ram?
A Viking?
Or the devil.
Well, Fred has just got the.
Nice little tinkle on the piano.
That's right. He just like, well, he can pee when it's hard, apparently. Okay, he can pee when it's hard.
Are you getting $5 every time you say hard?
Is that the key word?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated.
What?
What?
Tell us. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside.
And when you wake up, ready to say,
I'm gonna make us happy today.
I've grown 10 inches today. It's a good feeling. A very good feeling.
A feeling you know that.
He'll be back.
We're talking about heart.
And the day is
You have no idea.
new. Will you have something to talk about? Excellent.
What about you?
Oh
Oh,
no!
no. He's a stutterer.
He's having a stroke.
Oh, Bigfoot. I'm terrified of Bigfoot.
Oh, he's so hairy. And Steve, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Get that door. Let's see.
Sue, do you want to talk to Mr. Rogers?
No. No, you called me. Yes, you called me. Okay, go on. I'm all ears. Oh, you wanted Bill. I'm sorry.
Sorry, my pants were down. Oh, no.
Oh.
Sad trombone. I have heard of it too. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I like the way you say it.
Just now, yes.
That was the worst tuba ever.
I think John just did.
That's right.
Oh, but he's not on mic.
Yeah. Is that Strawberry Fields Forever?
No, that's a tuba on speed.
Oh.
The U-Haul?
I never can rent it. It's always being used. Uganda.
Starving easy. Oh, you're welcome. Were you gonna mail? Yes,
Yellow.
as you should be.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Now you made us sad. Well, thank you, Fred.
Fred.
I bet you were.
Grab. Okay, well, grab your tissues.
It wouldn't intervene.
Your tissues.
And, oh, he's gone.
Oh, my friend, thank you.
Yeah, so we still have King Friday.
Well, that isn't on.
Oh, that was maybe the most successful soundboard we've ever had. People get very, very nervous.
Did
We've
you
had
say
Donald
maybe?
Trump on here, we've had Robert Baratheon,
Robert
we've had
Baratheon
Tyrion Lannister,
from
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Sorry,
Oh,
I mentioned on the
we get
podcast.
criticized because we use Game of Thrones.
That's right. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you.
anyway, Patrick, do you have an idea?
I do. You want to fix that? No.
I will fix it,
All right,
yes.
hang on a second.
You
Fix
can see
that.
some more.
All right, so
For you people that can't see.
Patrick's here.
oh hey, there I am.
Things got a whole lot uglier.
Oh man, that's okay. So the game that I have that I really enjoy playing is One of My Thinking. I'm going to start with Bill. And Bill, you and I are going to play this game, and then we'll let you guys loose on this. But I'll take the first round with Bill. Bill, you and I are going to say a word at the exact same time. Okay?
Okay.
Whatever word it is, we're going to come up with. And then after that, we have to find common ground and try to find the word in the middle. That is, we're trying to say the exact same word at the exact same time. So you need to find a word right now. It can be a short phrase, it can be a word, but we need to find a word right now. Are you ready? We're going to say 1, 2, 3.
I always have something on my
We're going to say 1, 2, 3 at the same time, and we're going to say the word at the same time. You ready? One. You gotta say it with me.
I-
All right, 1, 2, 3. Carpet. Okay. So we've got carpet and poop, and somewhere in the middle of carpet and poop, there's common ground.
We're gonna do this in two
You
rounds.
said 2.
Number 2 rounds.
Carpet and poop. Okay. So ready? 1, 2, 3. Dog.
Stain.
Dog stain. Okay. Common ground between dog and stain. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Names. Oh,
I was actually getting scientific on
so
you.
close. So close. Okay, so a name is somewhere.
What is yours?
Name.
Name. Oh.
Just give me these.
All right. 1, 2, 3. John
Getting
Theme.
starfish.
Hidden starfish and John Theme.
Well, they're almost synonyms.
Yes, and I think the common ground there is asshole.
Oh!
Hello.
And there it is. Oh.
This is my voice from the future.
She speaks for both of us. Okay, so let's move on here to Sue and Steve. We'll have Sue and Steve give this a shot. Sue and Steve, you got to come up with a word and you say 1, 2, 3, and say the word at the exact same time. Are we ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Vodka.
Movies.
Boobies and vodka. Oh, there it is. That was kind of shocked.
Steve, it's called What Am I Thinking?
That's right.
I know what you're
I
thinking.
was always on the vodka. I usually start at boobies.
Boobies, vodka. We need common ground between boobies and vodka. Okay. You got it?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Body
Drunk.
shots.
Body shots and drunk. You're definitely on the right theme here. Body shots.
Well, this is his expertise. He's actually fallen into his actual.
Body shots and
Wheelhouse.
drunk.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Last Friday night.
Last Friday night in college.
Almost the same thing.
Almost the same thing.
Okay, we're getting farther apart here, Steve.
Last. Okay, come on. Ready?
Come on, people now.
1, 2, 3.
Notre Dame.
Oh!
That is the answer.
That's correct.
And someday we'll tell that story.
That's a long story.
All right, we'll give John a chance to play. We'll have John and Bill do this round.
Oh
All
my.
right, so why don't you, can you hand the cans over to Bill?
Oh.
All right. So here we go. John and Bill.
What does this smell?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, okay, so John and Bill, you each have your hand on the microphone and cans on your head, and Sue's got cans on her body. And here we go. Ready?
1,
You gotta say it with them.
1, 2, 3. Transubstantiation.
Porn?
I said torn.
No, you said porn.
I thought torn,
I
but
heard
I said
torn. And transubstantiation. Oh, this is.
How much?
Oh yeah,
tape
I
do you
went
have?
there.
Here we go. Common ground between the two. Tape.
And his word actually was
Torn.
okay.
And transubstantiation.
Here we go.
Like a dream scenario.
72 rounds later.
Go on.
1, 2, 3, spirit.
Uh,
Oh, please, wait a second and think about it and then just talk.
Want to try that again?
yes, let's try that.
Let's try that
I'm
again.
gonna change my
We're
word.
gonna change. We're gonna start again. Start again. Okay.
The whole
You
thing?
got- the whole thing. You gotta start all over from the beginning.
It's better if I look
You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick.
quick.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3, thorns.
Okay. You guys go slower and slower and slower as you count.
He knows I'm in remedial speech.
So I'm sorry. What were we? Thorns and what?
Dope.
Dope and thorns. Dope and thorns. Are we ready? Do we have common ground between
We'll do it slower just for the people out there.
dope and thorns? Are we ready? And doesn't look like we're ready.
1, 2, 3, harvest. This will never ever resolve itself.
YouTube and harvest. YouTube and harvest. Here we go. There's common ground between YouTube and harvest. I hope to God we can find it. Here we go. And quickly this time. 1, 2, 3,
Spider Maid.
Farm Aid and Spanx.
I'm
Spanx.
trying to pull things together, I'm sorry.
Okay, Farm Aid and Spanx. Actually, this is doable. Farm Aid and Spanx is doable. Yeah. Are we ready?
We'll come up with shit.
One, two, three, chicken.
Chicken, yay! That's Farm Aid and Spanx.
Chicken and
Chicken. All right. Oh, that was almost successful. Thank goodness. All right. All right, what do you got next, Rose Kate?
Oh, how do you top farm aid things? How do you top that?
Oh my God.
Katie's back,
Now
everyone.
we see Steve's backside.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Oh, boy.
It is my desktop. It is my desktop.
That's why we.
Well, that was fun.
Gosh, I don't know, we could.
Are we doing it too fast? John and I could have a conversation.
Material.
We were too good at that.
Oh, you know what, we tried it before, it was never been successful.
And that's perfect for today.
There we go.
Thanks, Jake.
No, we have the game, fortunately, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a tough
It
one.
never works, but I think because you guys are so good at improv, it might work.
We did this the whole way down to the train one.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
You stole this?
No.
We stole it.
Oh,
What are you talking about? We stole this.
are you standing?
It's the boys in the sun
One in the
pursuing.
sun.
You're too far away from
What
me
a
now.
gentleman.
I do believe, though, that if we're going to execute this on podism, that we should do it with accents.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to join in, but I'm not going to stop you.
All right, so do they need to be assigned or are they going to be random?
They need to be something different every
Don't
time.
tell us, don't tell us. Just kidding.
So for those of you who don't know how the game is played, we start with a comment that
You
is
sound so far away.
fortunately, and then we
Oh, look
end
at
it
this.
with unfortunately.
It is happening. Steve, I'm getting the lighting.
For example, if I were to say
Yes.
Patrick, fortunately,
She cleaned it up right away. Go ahead.
I stocked up on toilet paper.
I would say unfortunately, it was the rough kind with the extra ridges that always hurts my bottom.
And then Sue would say,
Fortunately, the dog ate it all.
Oh, that happens. And then John?
Unfortunately, it was laced with poisonous additives that immolate your sphincteral region.
how many dogs is that worth?
That's 2 5s.
Canadian dollars.
I believe you're fortunately, Bill. And then after we finish this round, we'll go into accents.
Fortunately, when your anus is emoliated, you get paid big money by a chemical company.
Oh.
Unfortunately, there's a 99% tax on emoliated anuses.
Okay, accents, Kate.
I'm not doing one.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
God, no. Okay, this is that. There.
All right.
Should I start a new one?
Yeah, let's start a new one.
Yes.
Fortunately, I bought SPF 50.
Accents? No, oh God, no. I don't do accents. I don't do accents. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I am born in Africa, so I do not have such need of that.
snorted.
Fortunately, everything I say will be said with such a refined accent that you will believe it regardless of its truth.
Unfortunately, you smell like you have SBDs, but not SBA.
Okay.
Fortunately, SBD stands for super bodacious dong.
I believe another dollar needs to be thrown in.
Everyone feels.
Are you all
That
from the
is from
same
the dome.
region of France?
I was gonna do Irish and then I froze. So. That's my excuse.
You're wearing green.
Irish. I want to go Irish.
Sure,
Yes, Rudy Cobbler.
I got Italian for you.
Oh, that was a great Italian.
It wasn't that a special Italian.
Yes.
Just from the east side.
I know, I really don't. I really don't.
You're the
Yeah.
master of voices, Maverick.
Yes, I am, just like every other theme.
Oh, yes.
His Australian accent versus his British accent.
Oh, it's incredible.
Good
It's
day.
like you're- Oh, wow.
That was my British.
I like how you came from down under to say that.
I actually did the movie.
Good day.
I throw on a mate and you got a 3-word Monty.
Oh,
Full Monty, maybe.
Whoa. And it is. Oh,
$4 bills.
I almost
After
tore
no train.
Make it rain.
Do you want another round?
It's up to you. This is your show.
Wow, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye, Patrick.
I'm just refreshing drinks. That's all I'm doing.
Fortunately, my prescription of Flonase was available at Rite Aid.
Unfortunately, we have burned down all the Rite Aids, so there are no more Rite Aids available. You cannot get the Flonase.
It sounds like a disease.
But I would like to point out that, fortunately, under the terms of Geneva Convention, Flonase is available in Canada.
Unfortunately, the Canadian dollar is looking like I get a big load of money before you get them, and then I'm scrounging. Yeah, those were the problems, and I'm gonna back off and I tell you, get that stinking Flonase and then get my cousin by that case and sell it to a squatter.
Fortunately, you got your hand on the volume there, so no one was really is with say.
Wow, all that because of Flonase?
All right, yep, all that for Flonase.
Oh, God. You know what? We haven't done in a while.
I'm sorry to hear
Why
that.
do you keep saying things like that?
We haven't done
Curls?
Joe Shagger Mary in a long time.
I don't have my computer out to get good names.
Oh,
What do you not know?
Well,
It's improv, Patrick.
What?
if only I had taken the classes.
Can you give us a list of the other things you don't know?
Oh, I wish I knew the list, but I don't.
I have a list.
Oh!
Thank you.
Let's get the notebooks out.
That's what I was writing this whole episode.
New boyfriend.
No.
New.
New boyfriend.
Sue, I'm so sorry. I'm trying so hard to block the sun, and I'm just going
She tried to flick your nipple twice. Did you notice that?
You could do a one-word story.
They're actually pretty good at that,
Where
I'm
you
sure.
add on a word each time. It's a great story.
Oh, that sounds cool.
You,
Actually, no, let's do this. Let's open it up to you guys.
yeah, what do you want to do?
This is, you know the forum, you know what we're doing
Wanna take a
here.
nap?
What game would work?
How about novel?
Novel would be fun.
We could do, that's a novel idea.
Yeah, you could,
Exactly.
you could direct us in a 4-person novel.
I
You remember?
I-
That's right.
I don't remember. Do you remember how the intro?
I do. Well, I
Okay.
don't remember the intro.
Okay.
You would assign us 4 different genres,
Okay.
and we tell a story, and you go between us, and we tell the story in our own genre.
All right. Well, Steve, your science fiction.
Oh, wait,
Bill.
no, you just give the categories and we huddle up.
Oh,
This is
yes.
I thought you were going to do a science.
No, if she wants to assign in her podcast.
No, 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 no.
Crazy.
No, no, no. I like that. I like that.
Oh, doing podcasts
Science fiction is gone. Off the table.
I'll take science fiction. You guys can talk about
Tom is happy.
All right,
Bill, you
fine.
are Jane Austen.
Genre, please.
That's a genre.
That's an opera.
Austin, yes.
You know what?
Way to get me a
Damn it, you're Jane
You know I can't read.
You're Jane Austen novels.
Do you know what that means, Bill?
British
No, you're going to
writers.
get Austin Powers if you
That's
don't.
fine.
Will you know what I'm saying when I say it?
John Stockhausen.
Wait!
You are. What are you doing?
I'm blocking the sun!
You are graphic novels.
Do not burn towards the cake right now.
Like comic books that think they're novels.
Comic books
That
that
think they call graphic
You are
novels.
pigeonholing him.
Just
I'm
comic books.
sorry. How
Comic
many
books. Comic books.
comic books. Okay.
And Sue, you are encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
It's just a walking.
You know, just for the record, the success or failure of this particular improv rests solely with the director.
Someone's all down.
So, if this fails, it's not our fault.
If this fails, then people will
Yes.
turn this off.
Oh my God.
Our Canadian friend.
That's right. All right, so I just.
We need a story. We need something to start the story.
And then you have to stop in the middle of a sentence to create.
Thanks for that class.
Well,
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go let them finish the thought, and we'll start point.
That's right, Steve,
Do
you
we-
go first.
Oh, boy.
The ship was in warp drive. The captain said to his helmsman, "Mister, you better get this ship out of here before the Klingons come by and change."
Let all the butterflies free. Tears went down her cheek this time. Last time it was a little further to the south.
And the city of Glanong was completely eradicated by the evil forces of Dr. Zombo.
Dr. Zombo, 1866 to 1972. Formerly known as Mr. Zombo, once he got his doctorate in the science of whoop-de-whoop.
He started collecting puppies and giving them to the homeless so they could sleep on something soft.
Shazam! 1,000 splintered pieces of evaporated neatmoids blew up in the face of irradiating
Asteroids that were banging against the ship's hull.
And gave her hemorrhoids, which she shared with the public.
Hemorrhoids can be treated with a ointment or unguent, depending on which part of the country you are from. A commonly used remedy for hemorrhoids is to sit on a block of ice.
And circle Uranus, which is the seventh or eighth planet, if I remember right, said the captain. It's one of them, at least.
And that's why he gave me flowers. Because I remembered at the cotillion that this is the right dress.
and the entire population of Orculon 9, almost on the cusp of being rescued, suffered their demise at the pollen which had poisoned the entire atmosphere.
At a nearby Sears, where they bought the gifts for the big wedding.
Wedding traditions such as this are often found in more cultured countries. However, there are countries with more primitive means.
To set your phasers on stun.
Oh.
May all live
happily ever after.
We can edit that out.
We went to hemorrhoids, we went to Uranus.
I didn't know that Jane Austen wrote about Sears.
Yes, well, Sears
It was the
over.
latest offering that she had.
Oh my God.
S-E-E-R-S.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, we're related.
Lord makes yes.
It's not a fact-based improv.
No, of course not. You're right as well.
Okay, so tell us, what did we miss about in All Seriousness that you want to tell us? What is it oh, heavens.
What are you doing?
What do you do with that
No
dollar
one
bill?
can see that thing, Ron.
I know. So what is it that we don't know about in All Seriousness that we should know?
We're just great people.
Really, we're not as mean as everyone thinks.
a mean bowling average of about 210.
Me?
Yeah, we're principal.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, we wear boulders.
Okay.
And as well, I'd like to point out that we are one of the only truly professional theater groups in the area, and that we have never, ever once taken $1 or asked for $1 from anybody who wasn't hiring us. And that's something to be said. We have no other form of business except for this, and there are very few arts organizations that can make the claim that they never got any contributions ever from anyone.
You just got free beer today from us.
Well, that's a great.
Wow, that's just
Thank you.
So,
SOP. And we have classes. That was
Tell us about the classes.
You took classes earlier. I thought maybe
we
you
took the classes.
We did. I did.
Yes, but when we need them back,
Yeah.
those,
Very.
We took them away.
No, we're going to probably have classes again this, it'd be probably late winter.
And how can one find out about said classes?
Well, you can, you could query us on.
Query what?
I said, you can query us on the Facebook
On the
thingy
Facebooks.
and ask about it, and we'll give you the information. It is fun.
Mhm.
Can you attest to it?
Oh.
You can either approve or
It's
deny.
fun and terrifying at the same
We
time.
had such a
The
blast.
most terrifying fun you'll ever have.
That's right.
I think that's what most people say.
And it's really interesting, the people that have taken the class, they absolutely rave about it. I mean, they absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Except
I
you
still
guys.
have my DVD, and I can't watch it because I'm terrified to watch
Oh,
it.
you shouldn't, really
I-
shouldn't. You really must. Not that you were bad, but, you know, your
It's
self-criticism.
yeah, exactly. It's terrifying to think like, oh my God, on the spot, I'm gonna be so nervous.
You were both vibrating.
Yeah. a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
understand it because we had, well, back in my day it was VHS tape. But it took me a few years before I was actually
You don't
able
need
to
to
watch
spell
it.
it.
Oh.
Oh, she took the classes.
I set that up.
Steve's vacuum cleaner sketch was one of the funniest things I ever saw when he did his
Do you remember that sketch?
final
It was
performance.
done
It
with
was
once.
Could not be
it
repeated.
was so funny, we had to.
It's the old Bugs Bunny thing.
Yes, yeah, it's in the, there's a copy in the Smithsonian.
It was
You know, it
a
might-
vacuum cleaner salesperson walking into somebody's house and trying to sell a vacuum cleaner to a dead guy.
Oh, heavens.
That was the premise.
That was the
Now,
premise.
who was the
That's
dead
what we were
person?
trying to do here today.
Well, the dead guy actually was kind of the first sketch before that introduced, it kind of bled into another sketch, and it was kind of experimental for its time.
Well,
But a lot of fun.
time to dig that back out.
Yes. We'll have to find that one. I think it's in the notebook somewhere.
If I'm taking anything away from today, it's that I want John Stockhausen to read epic works of literature
Oh, yes.
to me, because you just have that presence to your voice.
Well, and plus, if those of you who don't know, John Stockhausen has a wonderful Facebook page where he spouts.
Yes, it's news from the
Dribble.
backyard. No, seriously, news from my backyard. John
Yes.
does. And if you want to hear a great recitation, like Kate wants to do, John,
I don't want to do it, I want to do it.
yes, you want John to do it.
Oh,
He
you
wrote a
wanted
great-
to do
No,
it.
I don't.
He wrote a great poem about the goby, an invasive fish, and he's got that on his Facebook site, his reading of the epic poem about the goby. You should probably check that out. It's brilliant.
I want to do like Beowulf.
I
Start reading Beowulf.
Well, look at it.
Let's get a
He says,
Kickstarter.
let's milk a cow quick.
Yeah.
So John has a wonderful Facebook page, but Steve, your sister runs
Yes.
a
Yes.
very big page in your area.
Goo Fury.
Goof Theory.
Well, I'm sure Steve contributes to, because we will read the stories and go,
That
Karen,
was
Steve,
Steve.
Karen, Steve. We can tell who wrote it because we know them so well.
Yes, my sister Karen and I, Karen's done the local theater for.
We want to have her on too. We want to have Karen.
Oh, she'd love to do
Yeah,
that.
we-
Everybody wants
I guess,
Karen.
Yes.
guest writer on my blog.
Oh, cool.
A
Yes,
great
yes,
article
yes.
about singing.
Yes, and Kate wrote a great blog about golf, the Happy Night.
I did, thanks for reading it.
Aw.
My mom did it, so thanks.
Oh,
I
did.
also read that
Did
one.
you read it?
I don't know why, because I can't read.
Yeah.
But I looked at
I
all
had
of them.
pictures.
It did have pictures.
But not, they were stock footage. They were not real
Oh,
live pictures.
I can't think about thinking really long words.
One more thing that they read.
I like when they pop up in
This isn't Harry Potter. So tell us about
Anyway,
Clear.
it's goofury.com. It's kind of a riff on the things that happen locally. It's kind of, my inspiration, of course, was The Onion, which hopefully a lot of listeners are familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a local take on that, and it's just fun to do satire. It's kind of fun to do a show. It's kind of like doing a show, but you don't have to get up in front of people and put on a shirt and tie and shave or anything. You just do it on my computer and have some fun and get some laughs that way. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, Karen, my sister, is an equal contributor to that.
Very cool.
Very funny. We've shared several articles on our Facebook page. But to find In All Seriousness on Facebook, I believe it's just facebook.com/inallseriousness.
I think so. It's a page.
So-
It's
He
not
doesn't
a
know.
place.
Yes.
I know nothing.
He has no
It's a
idea.
word thing. I don't read.
We know. We know. We know.
Anyway.
It's kind of like limbo in Catholicism.
Okay, all right.
In that they all have letters.
It's a dance.
And the bar is pretty low.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyway,
she's there for the big money.
we probably should wrap up because this is the point where people start saying, hey, this is
Mental
getting a little
fatigue.
long.
Yeah, I hate these people.
Oral
It's
fatigue.
yeah.
Right.
I have had people say to me, I would love to listen to your podcast, but I don't have an hour and a half.
Yeah, that happens.
Hey, look, for the record,
Ding dong.
I'm not the one who invited me.
Anyway, someone is at our door, so that might be a great time to wrap up the show. Is there anything else you want to plug coming up? Anything?
Oh, there's
Not-
several
not
women
me.
that Steve has been talking about.
Any events you would like to?
The Murder Mystery Group is on the train starting in the fall. It's the Oil Creek and Titusville Railroad. And like I said, we have the match game coming up at the Riverside August 19th. That's a Friday night.
And I'm telling you, don't miss it. That's a great show.
Wow.
Don't miss it.
Great food.
Game interactions,
Yes.
game prizes.
The fan goes mild.
Anyway,
Well, this was, having you guys on has been something that I have wanted for a really long time, and we hope to do it again. Whenever you guys have anything you guys want to talk about,
or
let us
you
know.
just want to do improv the whole time.
Well,
that'd be
you
great.
know we like to plan things out.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being
It's an
here.
honor to be in the Frise Audio Visual
Visual
Studios.
And I'll bring the curtain next time.
That's right,
right?
walk us out.
That's right.
If
So
you,
we can
if you
take those
enjoyed
off.
hearing this podcast, we have other episodes available on iTunes, Google Play, and Podomatic. We also feature these on our blog, seehere'sthething.com, and on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/seehere'sthething. So this has been episode 22, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Where's the theme music?
I put it in later.
John theme music.
John Theme.
John theme music.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.